I'm Tarot Oracle, and this is my video review of the Grail Tarot. Here we go, if I get the box over here. The Grail Tarot. Alright, this is by John Matthews, who also did the Lost Tarot of Notre Dame. In a separate review, I reviewed that. But this is available online for about $5 plus shipping. So, pretty good deal for a big box like this, with a big book and a lot of cards. So here's the overall design of the box. Once you open it up, you get the 78 cards inside of there, and you take them out, and you also get a book as well. We'll look over all of this in just a moment. We'll look at the back of the box real quick so you can get an idea. I also saw this at half price books for $9, and online I'll link if you go to Amazon, go to the news section. You can get this for about $5 plus $3 shipping, so you can get it very cheap. Alright, so let's look at the cards real quick, and we'll take a full look at the cards at the end of the video. These are rather bland colors, and they do pretty much shed away from the Rider-Waite tradition in quite some ways. Like this is the Magician, but this is being on your path type thing. So this is the Gnostic Christ, and the Fool is the Grail Seeker, etc., etc. I mean, once you start digging down into this, you're not really sure what this is. Ceres, I have no idea what that is. Lucifer, it's going to be the devil. The Fall of the Temple, I guess a tower. Anyway, I'm just like having to guess at what these are. So, as you can see, they all kind of look the same after a while. So very similar art. The colors don't really stand out. They're kind of blandish, but it does not have a border, which is kind of nice. And the cards are fairly large. So let's look at the comparison of the cards. In comparison to a regular bicycle cards. As you can see, the cards are fairly big. Let's take off one card. As you can see, the cards are fairly big compared to a regular bicycle deck. And here is the back for you. So overall, I kind of like this deck. It's a pretty good deal for $5. You get a 190-page book that's, I mean, pretty huge. And then you get 78 cards that are borderless. So I kind of like it. The things I don't like about it is the colors are bland. After a while, all the cards kind of look the same. So it's just between this, and this type thing. I mean, I'm not really sure, you know, what's what. And it does rename a lot of things. For example, this is the Suit of Stones. And once you get to the court cards, they are also renamed. For example, here's the Lady of Stones, the Master of Stones, the Preceptor of Stones, and the Brother of Stones. Now, fortunately, the court cards are all named the same for the different suits. So when you get to the swords, you're going to have the Brother of Swords, etc., etc. It's not going to be totally different like it was in his other deck, the Lost Tarot of Notre Dame. So this is based upon the Holy Grail, and the book does talk about that in the first section. So let's take a quick look at the book before we look more at the cards. If I can clean all this up and move it. Alright, so again, by John Matthews, and cards illustrated by Giovanni Caselli, right here, Giovanni Caselli. I'm probably butchering the name. So you can see the table of contents. Here we have the Seeker's Quest. Major Arcana starts at page 12, and then you have the Grail Seeker, the Fool, the Gnostic Christ, the Magician, etc., etc., etc. Fortune's Wheel is obviously going to be the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see, Wounded King, Ceres, Lucifer, Fall of the Temple, Boars, Restoration, Procession of the Grail is going to be the World. So let's go end with the World and start with the Grail Seeker. So then you have the Minors starting at about page 58, and the Minors go until page 147, I'm sorry, 176, where you start working with the Grail Tarot. And in the back, he has, of course, like every book, some spreads, and in addition, a sample reading with the spread. So overall, it's a pretty good book. So the first, he talks about the Grail and the Templars, the Grail Mystery, a new knighthood, and all of that. This is fairly short. I mean, you know, it only covers the first 12 pages. So now you have the majors, and once you get to the majors, you'll have a sample card, and here's the actual card in comparison. So it's not the same size, looks like about half size. Sample card, and then you'll have the description, an innocent looking youth, blah blah, and then the background, and the background continues on to here. So you have 2 pages per major. Then you have the Grail question, what are you seeking in your life, and then the meaning of this, and then the keywords for the card. So that's the Grail Seeker or the Fool. Now you move on to the Gnostic Christ, and you have the same thing, again about 2 pages per major. Now let's flip to the minors, and for example in the minors we have the 9 of Stones, and there's the description, and there's the background. So it looks like about a page plus a picture. Then here's the description, then here's the meaning, and again the keywords. So all that good stuff on the minors. Now let's flip over to the back where we do the working with the Grail Tarot, readings and initiations, using the pack, and then getting to know the cards, and more getting to know the cards, and then a translation matrix to the traditional titles, the majors versus the renamed that he does. So formulating a reading, now you have the Brother spread, and then the Truce spread, Sword of St. Jude spread, and then a sample reading with that, the Grandmaster spread, which is quite large, and then it looks like some sample stuff, and then let's see, the major, Grandmaster of the majors, and then some numerical signs in the Grail Tarot, in that section. And that is about it. So again, this is 192 pages, a fairly thick book, and a good sized book as well. So you'll be spending some time reading this, trying to get a translation to what the heck is a stone. A vessel is one of the suits, and that makes sense. That's going to be the cups. So here's the vessel, the Grail. Then you have the swords, and then the stones, and then the majors, and then after all of that, let's see, where's it? Vessels, and then the lances. So there's your 4 suits: the lances, vessels, swords, and stones. Pretty easily translatable back to the standard tarot stuff. But again, the cards are kind of bland. Colors don't really pop. It's not something that you would like go, oh, I got to have this. But it looked interesting online, especially for $5. So I figured I would check it out. So again, $5 plus $3 shipping. $8 you can have this for yourself. See if you like it or not. Whatever. I mean, at that price, it's not really worth selling if you don't like it. So let's take a look at all the cards. Now, make sure you're watching this on 1080 on YouTube so you can see this in high definition. I'll show 3 cards at a time, and pause it if you want to see the cards closer. Everyone will stay on the screen for 5 seconds. Here we go.